Hello there, welcome to The Window. My name is Amy and today we are going to be talking about how I rate books. The reason I'm doing this is because I think it's probably a little bit silly for me to tell you my ratings for books when you have no idea what that means to me. I think I probably rate books quite differently to a lot of other people, and so that's why I think this video is necessary and useful for the past and future videos that I make. Okay, so the first thing I want to tell you about how I rate books is I rate books on how they made me feel. I don't rate them on the quality of the writing, although that often has a big influence on how I feel about a book. It's not in relation to other books. I try not to compare books to each other. I just try to rate it on how much I enjoyed it. And so because of that, it's not an indication of quality, it's just an indication of my taste. So let's get into the different star ratings that I use and what each of them mean. Okay, so I use a 5-star rating scale, and I don't tend to use half stars unless I really feel like I need to. I tend to like to just use the full stars because that's what we have on Goodreads, and so when I'm rating a book on Goodreads I want it to be the same here and everywhere else. So no stars to me means I didn't even finish the book. This rarely happens and that's why I've never given a no star rating, but if I don't finish a book it'll get a no star rating just for that reason. 1 star means I finished this book but I absolutely hated it. I would definitely not recommend this book to anyone, and I seriously question why it was published. This is usually a very poor quality book because most professionally published books from me get at least a 2 or 3 star rating. 2 stars means I didn't like this book. I found it mildly entertaining. It had very few redeeming qualities, and I would not really recommend it unless it was something that really interests you. 3 stars means I liked it. Not one of my favorites because something turned me off. I would definitely recommend it if it's something that interests you, but otherwise probably wouldn't recommend you pick it up. 4 stars means I really enjoyed the book. There were a few things that I didn't like or I wish were different. It definitely wasn't perfect, but I would definitely recommend it to anyone. 5 stars means I really enjoyed this book. It is my baby, and I would definitely recommend this book to anyone. There is hardly anything wrong with this book. It's practically perfect in every way. No book is perfect, but in my eyes, in relation to how much I enjoyed it, it was a perfect amount of enjoyment and I couldn't have wanted more from it, except, you know, to be 500 pages longer, probably. Okay, so that is how I rate books. They are what each of the stars mean to me. Again, it's very different to the way other people rate books. I don't rate them necessarily on the quality of their writing, just how much I enjoyed it and how it catered to my tastes. So if you have similar tastes to me, you'll probably feel the same way about these books. And don't forget that just because I give a book a bad rating doesn't mean it's a bad book or that you won't enjoy it. It just means it didn't necessarily cater to my tastes. It's not an indication of the quality of the writing. And the way I review books will probably change and evolve as I get more experience reviewing books and as my tastes evolve as well. Okay, so that is the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out all of my social media links in the description and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comments how you rate books or how you would like me to rate books, if there's anything you'd like me to include in my reviews. I hope you are having a lovely day and happy reading. Bye!